Hey everyone, it's Serenity here, and I'm coming to you with some things that have been a part of my life for a very long time that I've been working very diligently in recreating and getting rid of. And those are my own personal limiting beliefs. I did a video about a week ago on erasing our limiting beliefs and moving forward from them. And I promised that I would actually put up a video of my own limiting beliefs and what I did to rethink them and to make logical new thoughts surrounding these beliefs that I've had. The first belief that I've had was that having money or excessive money is a bad thing. And this is what I've always been raised to believe. Now, many of us actually believe that. Many people I know subconsciously believe that. They won't really say it outwardly, but deep down inside, this is what they believe. They kind of don't like rich people either because they feel, like I said, like having this load of money is a bad thing. And I realized that it's mostly poor people who don't like the rich, who don't like the wealthy, who have something against the wealthy. They think that they're evil, they're selfish, they're, manipulative and clever and all kinds of bad things, that they're greedy, that, they're malicious, that they do whatever it takes to get money. And for the most part, I realize this is not true. I realize that it is not the money itself that's bad. I realize it is the love of money that is bad. And even the Bible says that it is the love of money that is a bad thing. It is not money. Money is here to serve us. It is just a form of energy that is being traded, for our time, for our effort, for our service, for our desires, our energy we put out there to the universe. And the people that do these horrible things for money or to keep their money, they're living from limiting beliefs themselves. This is why they act this way. They're in fear of losing their money. They're in fear of someone coming and taking all of their money away. They're in fear of not having money anymore and being a laughing stock. There are so many limiting beliefs that cause people to behave a certain way. Just like the saying goes, the quality of a man's thought is going to determine the quality of his actions. And this is no different. The second belief that I had was that growing up, even up to my adult years, through my teenage years, I believed in the power that someone could put mouth on you, can speak over your life, can basically bless you with their mouth by the power of their words, or they can curse you by the power of their words. And it took me a long time to really get rid of this notion. I realized that there is no such thing. It's what you believe about your own destiny, what you believe about your future, about, where you want to go in your life. No one has that power. I believe you can speak it over yourself, but I don't believe someone else has the power to do that to you. And the people that do believe this, or the people that try to do this, try to put mouth on you, like in the Bahamas, this is something that our society really believes in. They believe that especially if it's an older person, that when they say, oh, you're going to have a good life, or you're going to have a really hard life, or you're going to suffer, or someday, you're going to wish this or that or whatever. We really have this habit of believing this, and we believe it over ourselves. This is what puts power into it, not what the people said to us. So that is bullshit to me, and I've totally erased that because it makes no sense as long as you don't believe in it, right? So I've let that go. And I realized that some of the suffering that I've gone through, some of the hardships and pain that I've gone through, when even for a second I think that this is a result of someone putting mouth on me, I have to like shake that off like immediately and realize that that's crap. Realize that the things that happen to me are a direct results of the choices that I've made, and that I am in control of what happens, what takes place in my life. Now, we know that good things as well as bad things occur in the world. It's not all good. It's meant to be, but because of other people's silly actions, it's not always good. So I realized that, I can't hold this over my head for the rest of my life. I am my own woman now. And sometimes a person can say something, you wonder how, you think they're psychic or something, how they can speak suffering over your life or whatever, when you really have to realize that when you're in a vulnerable state, hurt people, and when they can't see anything but pain in their lives, this is all they want for other people. They don't want to see other people happy. They want to inflict the same hurt and suffering on you. So I've erased that. That's checked off of my list. That's gone. The third limiting belief that I've held was that I'm now receiving bad karma for my transgressions of the past. I laugh at that phrase, at that sentence. I laugh at that because, firstly, I don't really believe in karma in the sense that society believes in it, in the sense that it is this ultimate judge that's sitting up in a high chair over this whole globe and like striking down people who do bad things to other people instantly and then rewarding those who do good. I don't believe in it in that sense. I believe that, what you do does come back to you as a result of the energy you put out there is what you're going to magnetically receive. But I believe that, the things that I did in the past, I've asked forgiveness for those. And I believe in forgiveness. I believe that God hears us when we ask Him for forgiveness, and that I'm clear. My conscience is clear. I've, gotten rid of those things. And so I just believe to do good anyway. Like, just do good and, put out good energy, and you will get good energy back. That's 3 that I've knocked right out of the ballpark. Like, thank God. So, a couple other ones that I have here now, it's not many more, but one that I have, number 4 that I have, is that if I have money, it will change me for the worse. And I think this is something that a lot of poor people really believe, that they don't want to be a different person. They're afraid of the responsibility that comes with having money. They're afraid that they're going to become greedy and possessive, and obsessed with having money, and that it's a bad thing that, that they fear. I now really believe that, it's not going to change me, because all of this while I've been basically not actually totally poor, because I think poverty is a state of mind. Being broke is something that's temporary. Being poor is permanent, because that's a mental state. And I am very rich mentally. But I believe that all of this while not being financially successful or financially up on the scale, I believe that all of this while that was for a purpose. I believe that that has actually helped me to become more of who I am, to tap into my true divinity and to do the things that are absolutely necessary in my life to make me a better person. So now that I feel like I'm there, or just about there, I feel like no amount of money can come now and change me in a negative fashion, because all I see now is the opportunity for when I get some money, and say a lump sum of money, to do good for others, to do good for the world, to use that money now to make changes that I've always wanted to see. So check that off the list. That one's gone. I don't believe that any longer. Let's see. There is two more. One more that I have here is that suffering or being poor is more appealing to God. That one should have been among one of the first set, because I don't believe that. Absolutely gone with that idea, because I know that it is your deeds, it is your heart that appeals to God. It is not the fact that you have money, because I think even the Bible says that all that God has is ours. And so He has everything. So everything is ours. So He wants us to actually be blessed, to live. We were supposed to be living in the Garden of Eden, for heaven's sake. I mean, how could being poor be more appealing to Him? He wants the best for us. You know, He is all that's good, and He created us in His image and likeness. So He does not want to see us poor. You know, it is, like I said, the love of money that is the root of all evil. And so what is not appealing to God is our deeds, our evil thoughts, even evil actions, our limiting beliefs that cause these evil deeds, our unrighteousness, our disobedience of His laws. These are what are unappealing to God, not the fact that we have money, because He would be very appealed if we take the lump sum that we get and help the poor, I'm sure, or help those who really are in need. Done away with that thought. Done away with it. And lastly, let's see what I have here. Lastly, that basically when bad things happen to me, that it's what I deserve because it's always been this way for me, or whatever. The last thing that I have on the list, it is absolute crap. Because I know in my heart, in my mind, I know that I am well loved. I know that I deserve so much in this life, so much in this world, so much more. I mean, I am worthy of all things that are good, and it was many people in my life who actually lived their entire lives based on negative beliefs about themselves, and who imparted these negative thoughts and beliefs onto me. So I release those thoughts. I release all of the negative things that held me back, and from this day I am moving forward. So that's the end of my little list, and as I think of more, if I do think of more, I will add them. I will do another video later on to update. But what limiting beliefs do you have? Think about them, and make a list of your own and try to get past it. Try to think of the truth. Think of logical truth surrounding these beliefs that you've had, because they're only beliefs. They're not really truths. Thanks for watching my video. I'm going to go and watch some TV or do some reading. Going to make lunch, and peace out until next time.